Hi, this is April. Thanks for joining me on my journey. And I just want to give this update to my search for clarity as far as my goals are concerned. I am aware that although I'd hoped to have some objective goals listed, that within a week's time, that it's been a month, and and it seems like nothing yet. I just really underestimated how much work it would take to come up with clarity, but I've been really working toward it, spending a lot of time getting some consultation, and just also doing a lot of introspective work. Today is June 6th, 2014, and like I've mentioned in my previous videos, my overall goal is by April 12th, 2015, um, to have an increased perceived social value. Now, my objective goals would really delineate um, in a more concrete way what things I would have to accomplish to be demonstrative of having achieved that goal. So here I am, uh, turning another corner, feeling like I am closer, but there are just a couple of things I want to discuss. I realized that in the process of thinking of my goals and doing my best to try to isolate what they are, I I have identified that there are two different types of goals, um, or two different types of efforts. There's the lifestyle. We hear that word thrown about all the time. It's a lifestyle change. It's a lifestyle change. And when you break down what people describe as lifestyle change, or what the components of lifestyle change represents, is nothing more than end game dieting. The idea that, okay, I'm going to adopt this way of thinking or this way of behaving, and eventually, whenever I get relaxed, I'll go back to my previous way. No, 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 no. Even though people say lifestyle, when they mean end game type of activities, what determines whether it's end game or whether it's truly lifestyle or not is if to what level it has entered your consciousness, so that it is effortless. A lifestyle is effortless. It's just what you feel like doing, what the impulses that drive you, those things that drive you that are totally subconscious. Or and they whether they have become subconscious because of a concerted effort to have developed those habits, or whether they are subconscious to you because of a proclivity that you might have, or you might be predisposed to. For it to be a lifestyle, it has to be effortless and subconscious. So I've realized that I've made a distinguishing mark, and I'm going to think about my goals in these parameters so that I'll be able to objectively give it a start date and an end date to these subcategories to my overall goal. And when I want to explain that briefly, some of what I have determined. I've determined that aside from the lifestyle goals, which is okay, I will, when I arrive to these, to maintain the level of improvement that I'm seeking, then my life will subconsciously and effortlessly or intrinsically be driven toward this direction, toward these activities, right? Those items are lifestyle goals. They're a lot more complex than the other goals that have a more end game or end date. So let me categorize them this way. The lifestyle goals, they, like I said, they're effortless. They are just a way of living. They're intrinsic, and it's going to be more centered around changing my ideas, my feelings, those intrinsic factors that really drive them. Okay. And then I have another type of goal, the athletic goals. And this is the list that I've made um, to delineate or to describe what an athletic goal is. An athletic goal represents a concerted effort. There's more than one factor contributing to having to accomplishing the goal. Um, it has an end game in mind. Just like you train for a marathon, the day after you train for that marathon, you run that marathon. The day after you run that marathon, I doubt it you're gonna go running and training again. I mean, you're going to take a break because you've accomplished what you set out to do. So an athletic goal has an end game in mind. So another factor is that it has objective standards of performance. That means that you can easily detect that you are performing the activity and easily detect when you are not. It requires an inordinate amount of focus, so that it's not something that you could just do on the side. You are focused. You're focusing your energy in an inordinate way, in such a way that it makes of the other things in your life pretty much wrap around that effort. It's a solid effort. It's a solid type of focus where you are more inclined to move other things around in your life to continue on that goal than you are to compromise it in any way or to adjust anything else in your body. So it's a inordinate amount of focus. It requires planning and it requires careful measurement. You have an athletic goal, you say, well, I want to run a marathon in this amount of time, or a race in this amount of time. If you're going to get to that time, you're going to have to practice. You're going to have to practice in order to know that you're improving. You have to have specific measurements toward it. So this is the way that I've defined what distinguishes one type of goal from another. But I know that in order to move forward with my goal setting, I have to definitely be able to categorize where they fit in order to clarify what type of effort and what type of budget, what type of energy, what type of focus is going to be required to gaining those goals. And like I said, these all are under the canopy of my overall goal by April 12th, 2015. But I think I apologize that I'm not any closer to like a bulleted set of goals, but I'm happy that I'm making progress in that direction because I don't want to come back to the drawing board too often. I know that I'll be constantly reviewing the status of my goals, but to come to the drawing board at a drastic level, like the level where I am right now, it's not an option for the rest of this year. So it's very imperative that once I have my goals set out, they're the ones that I'm going to stick with until the duration of this journey, which will reach its culmination on April 12th, 2015. So there you have it. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I think it was very important to share where I am and to share that where my thought process is in distinguishing an athletic goal and a lifestyle goal. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I will have arrived at a better and clearer update soon. All right. This is April signing off, and until next time, have a great one.